Welcome to the lecture series of numerical methods. Today we are going to see a power method for determining the largest eigenvalue. This is the last topic under this unit. The procedure of power method is let x1 be an arbitrary vector which is normalized by choosing its first or last coefficient is 1. Form the product Ax1 equal to lambda 1 x2 where x2 is also normalized in the same manner. Again form the product and express Ax2 equal to lambda 2 x3. If we proceed like this, in general this process will give the largest eigenvalue of A provided the eigenvalues are real and distinct. The iterative process is repeated until we get a consecutive values are equal. So under the power method, how to find out largest eigenvalue for the given matrix? So the procedure is, first we have to take a initial vector. That initial vector can be chosen like this, either the first or last quotient is 1. So that is the first step, and then we have studied in mathematics 1, that is Ax equal to lambda x, that is the basic equation of the characteristic equation of a given matrix with eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So this lambda is generally the eigenvalue and x is the corresponding eigenvector of the matrix A. So we have to form this manner, that is Ax1 equal to lambda 1 x1, because it is an iterative process. That is the reason why we are starting for the first iteration x1 lambda 1 x2, second iteration x2 lambda 2 x3 lambda 3. Likewise we will do the process until we get the consecutive values are equal. So how we can normalize the vector? By taking the largest value, largest value outside, we can normalize the vector. So we can proceed the process until we get the consecutive values are equal. So this is the procedure under power method for determine the largest eigenvalue for the given matrix. Look at the first question. Find the largest eigenvalue of the matrix by using power method. A is equal to first row 25 1 2, second row 1 3 0, third row 2 0 minus 4. Consider the initial vector x1 equal to 1 0 0. So in this question the initial vector is given. If it is not given in the question, we can take, let us assume the initial vector as, likewise we can take. In some other book we can we have x1 as 1 1 1, like that also we can take. For the product, when you are multiplying Ax1 equal to lambda 1 x2, when you are multiplying matrix, if it is 0 means we can easily do the matrix multiplication. That is the reason why we have taken like this, or otherwise you can take 1 1 1 also. It doesn't matter. If the given matrix is a 3 by 3 matrix, then the initial vector x1 is 1 1 1, like that also we can take. If it is 2 by 2 matrix means we can take 1 1. Okay, so this is the question. Now we will have to form the method, that is Ax equal to lambda x. By that equation we will start the solution. Look at the solution. Given matrix A is 25 1 2 1 3 0 2 0 minus 4. So first we have formed the equation Ax1 because it is given the initial vector. Okay, so we can substitute the A matrix 25 1 2 1 3 0 2 0 minus 4 A into x1. x1 is given 1 0 0. So we have to use the matrix multiplication. When you are multiplying the matrix, remember number 7. Okay, first row with the column. That is the reason why we used to easily remember number 7 for matrix multiplication. When you are multiplying this, we can get a column matrix, that is 25. Okay, remaining 2 elements will become 0. Likewise in the second row we can get only, and in the third row we can get 2. So when you are multiplying Ax1 equal to, we are getting like this. In this matrix, this is also a matrix only, column matrix. In this one, which is the largest value, 25 is the largest value. So if you are taking the 25 outside, when you are taking 25, we can get in the first place 1, and here 1 by 25, and here 2 by 25. Using calculator we can get the decimal values of 1 by 25, 2 by 25 and all. So when you are taking the 25 outside, okay, Why we are taking the 25 outside? Because that is the largest value in this matrix. So when you are taking the 25 outside, the first element is 1 and 1 by 25. So using calculator we can get the answer as 0.04 and here we can get 0.08. Now what is our left hand side? Left hand side is Ax1. Now look at this one, Ax1 equal to lambda x2. So in the place of lambda we are having 25, in the place of x2 we are having this matrix. So here x2 equal to 1, 0.04, 0.08. So with this x2 only, again we have to form Ax2. Okay, Ax2 means what? Given matrix A with this x2, again multiplying like this, we can get a matrix. Again taking the largest eigenvalue, again we can get lambda into x3. Likewise we can do the process. So now Ax2 equal to, write the A matrix and x2, just now we got it. Multiplying these two we can get the matrix as like this. In this matrix 25.2, that is the largest value, we can take outside. Again we are getting 0.044, 0.66. Here what is our x3? x3 equal to 1, 0.044 and 0.066. This is our x3. So again we have to form Ax3. Ax3 equal to A matrix into x3, you can get this one. So here 25.176 you can take outside, you can get the values 1, 0.044, 0.071. This is our x4, where x4 equal to 1, 0.044, 0.071. So with this x4 we have to form Ax4. Multiplying these two we can get 25, 1.86. Among these three values we can take the 25.186 outside and remaining one is x5. So this is our x5, where x5 equal to 1, 0.044, 0.068. This is our x5. With this x5 we can form Ax5. Okay. So Ax5, Ax6, like that we can do this. So now we can go for the Ax5. Okay. So with the A, with the x5 we can get this matrix, and here 25.18 you can take outside. So this is our x6, where x6 equal to 1, 0.044, 0.068. This is our x6. Using this x6 we can form Ax6. Multiplying these two we can get 25.18. So in this one 25.18 is the largest value, we can take outside. We are getting the answer is like this. Why we have stopped up to A6? Because look at the Ax5 answer. Ax5 answer is 25.18 with the matrix 1, 0.044, 0.068, and here As6 also we are getting the same value. Okay, 25.18 and the same one. That is the reason why we are stopping the procedure up to Ax6. So from this what we can conclude, this is our lambda and this is the eigenvector. Therefore, the required largest eigenvalue lambda is 25.18. For the given matrix, this is the eigenvalue lambda, and the corresponding eigenvector is 1, 0.044, 0.068. So this is the required eigenvalue and eigenvector for the given matrix. So what is the power method? Under the power method, how to find out the eigenvalue for the given matrix? First we have to form Ax1 for the given matrix A with the x1. x1 is the initial vector. If it is given in the question, we can take what is given in the question, or otherwise we can take 1, 0, 0, or you can take the x1 as 1, 1, 1 also. Okay, so it doesn't matter. With that we can get Ax1 and continue the process of Ax2, Ax3, Ax4 like that until we get the two consecutive values are equal. If you are getting the values are equal, that is the required largest eigenvalue of the given matrix. So this is the power method of given matrix. Iterative method is completed after this. So this is the last method under the first unit. Okay, thank you for watching.